Hello, my lovelies. Happy new moon. We are going to do a collective reading. We're going to include some love, some spiritual guidance, and some shadow work, and we're going to see kind of what's happening under this new energy. We're going to do all of this together. I will timestamp it in the comments so you guys can skip around if you don't want to watch the whole message, or you can watch the whole message. All right, so what is this new moon in Taurus bringing us? It's a time for you to really start planning about the future. So, setting goals, things like that. It's a great time to manifest. If you use manifestation, now it would be amplified in certain areas. Figure out where Taurus is in your birth chart. That's the house that's going to be the most affected. Lots of luxury, definitely going towards things that bring you creature comforts. Taurus is a sign of habit, not change. So if there's changes going on and you have major Taurus placements, that might be a little uncomfortable. Embrace the change, go with the flow. And also manifesting almost from a state of delusion, like being bigger than you ever would have dreamed. These are the types of energies that are coming in for us under tonight's full new moon. New moon, not full moon. All right, so let's see what we've got going on for you guys for the new moon in Taurus tonight. We are going to start with love. So let's see what we've got for love. All right, what does my collective need to know for love under the new moon energy? It came right out. All right, so we might need to shift our perspective on something. It could be in love, it could be healing from the past, letting go of things, or shifting your perspective. I feel like we also need to let go of outdated ways of thinking or maybe even replaying negative thoughts or emotions over in our head. And we need to learn to take the mask off and learn to actually be in our most authentic reality. I also feel like someone is hiding how they truly feel, and that may actually be exposed. Some shadow work may also be needed. We're going to include that in this message. Your relationships reflect your wounds, meaning that you might be with somebody or have people in your life that trigger you. Why? They're in your life for a reason. They're meant to show you things and teach you things. You could also be dealing with some heartbreak, some pain, some sadness. You might be missing somebody, grieving a loss, things like that. So you might need to start really working through some of this and work on healing. Making healthier choices in love and in life is going to lead to things getting a lot better, being a lot happier, and definitely self-love and self-care is where it all starts. What else does my collective need to know for love for this new moon energy? All right. So Spirit says it's time to let go of some control issues and allow Spirit to actually lead you where you're supposed to be. That there is some sort of true love or fairy tale type romance that's trying to come into your life if you are able to let go of the negativity. Sorry, the lighting in here is a little off today. All right, so we need you to trust in divine timing. Spirit is saying that you need to have faith in the situation and know that things will work out for your greatest good. For some of you, there might be a reconciliation that's coming. You might have a chance to work it out. For others of you, it's not a good fit and you might have to separate from this person. And there could be some new love that's coming in for you guys. New moon, new love. We like to see that. All right, let's see. Let's get you guys a song. If I Didn't Love You. All right, so this song always reminds me of Twin Flames. If I didn't love you, I'd have moved on by now. If I didn't love you, I'd be able to let go. The song lyrics are pretty telling for that. What else do we have? Someone might be begging for mercy, for reconciliation to come through. This person could have been a player. Maybe they've changed their ways. Maybe they've actually finally seen the light and we have a shine. You might have had a real glow up after this ending or separation. You may also not have met this new person, this new love that's coming in. Love to see that. All right. What messages do we need from our higher self regarding love? What do we need to know? Someone's wanting to know if we can fix this. Are we able to reconcile? Is there a chance that we can make things better? This person says they wish they knew how to quit you, but they're unable to give up. If I didn't love you, I'd be able to move on by now, right? My opinion matters, and your opinion absolutely does. The moment that you accept yourself, you grow. So we're growing, we're transforming, we're changing. I'm always headed in the right direction, so trust your intuition. It's your internal GPS, as I like to call it. It's always going to steer you in the right direction. I am strong and attract success. Again, manifest from a place of positivity, almost from a point of delusion. Dream bigger than you ever have under this energy. We still have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, and that's feeding into some of this energy, making things ripe and fertile for growth and transformation. Know that you can do hard things. You can handle change. Even if you don't like it, you can handle it. Do it even if you're afraid. I know my power, and if you don't, you need to realize how powerful you are. Somebody definitely walked away with a broken heart. We also have the heartbroken card out here. So there's definitely been some stuff that's going on that you need healing from. And emotions are for the weak. Somebody might be emotionally bankrupt. The mask is out here as well. So somebody is failing to actually show their emotions. And I feel like that's what's hindering the growth. You have to be able to sit in those, to feel those, to process them, and to be able to release and let go. Where's the flippers? All right, learning to live again is killing me. It is a hard process to heal, but it's worth it on the other side. Know that you are already whole. You don't need somebody to complete you. You are already whole. You need a complete person and a complete person to be in divine union. Your love was a book and they were illiterate, meaning they didn't understand you. I feel like we need to start making some healthier choices in order to get to this new love or new beginning, reconciliation. One more of these. You're unforgettable to me. So somebody is definitely thinking hardcore about you. Let's get some timing. When might this happen? New love. When is the new love coming in? Fall. So some of you are meeting someone new in the fall, September, October, November. Tell me about this heartbreak. Heartbreak. All right, so things are changing at night. You might be having really vivid dreams, astral travel, and insomnia. The past is also returning, whether it's memories or a past connection. For some of you, it's the love of a lifetime, or it was the love of your lifetime, but indecision is blocking it, so you need to decide what you want so it can come to you. Know that as soon as today, some things are starting to change. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know for timing? Watch out, some haters are lurking and watching what you post online. They might be also hiding how they truly feel. And 333, clear your energy. I feel like that's super important. Clear a path to keep moving forward. Don't give up and keep going. Let's get some harsh truths and we'll see who this person might be. Harsh truths. What do we need to know about love? All right. You need to raise your standards, raise the bar, and elevate. I feel like if you have settled for people that didn't really meet your expectations, that's also something that has to change. And you might be a light worker using your life of service to others to bring light, love, and healing. Watch out for people with no empathy for others. They might be unable to see their side or feel how they feel. It's not what you want. You don't want to deal with people who are just going to be out to kind of hurt you. So make better choices. You are perfectly sane, but mental health definitely matters. Remember, I was talking about be almost delusional with your manifestations under tonight's energy. You are limitless. You are part of the universe. All right. Watch out for people who are stubborn. They don't want to compromise. Inflexible, my way or the my way or the highway. I can't talk today, guys. I'm going to trip over my words. It's just what it is. So we want to go from somebody who who is stubborn, who can't compromise, to somebody who can compromise. Somebody who is able to come to an agreement, an understanding, or middle ground. I feel like that's going to be so important. All right, who are they? Let's see who's thinking about my collective. Who is it? Who do we need to know? All right, so let's see who has the control issues that's dealing with being stuck in the past. This whole stack came out. We have a Virgo or an Earth sign, W, someone you haven't met yet, curly or wavy hair, a button nose, Sag or a fire sign, white nose, O, a slim build, and E. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? I can't see all my cards because I keep stacking them. All right, so the romance, the fairy tale romance, who is that for? Non-smoker, B, soft-spoken, quiet voice, T. All right, new love coming in, H, gray eyes, new love. Who's getting new love? Aries or a fire sign. Blue collar hard worker. Well dressed suits, dresses, or business professional. No alcohol, sober life. Average height 5'5" to 5'10". Who's dealing with the heartbreak and making healthier choices. K and G, those might be somebody's actual initials. Heartbreak and healthier choices. Loves to read old books. Libra or an air sign. Beautiful smile. Brown hair. Thin lips. Letter P. Works in healthcare. Gamer, procrastinates, unmotivated, or a dreamer. All right, let's see, what else do I have for you guys? What else do we need to know about this situation for love? What do they need to know about love? We need some boundaries. You might need to retreat. You might need to go within, kind of get your center. You also need to make sure that you have boundaries so people can't manipulate you and walk all over you. We have the 10 of coins in the reverse. So that tells me that you're worried about your future financial situation. There could have been some bad business dealings or making poor decisions when it comes to your finances. That's something that you can change. You can make better choices and you can improve things. I feel like a lot of it is fear instead of actuality. Again, we have union, so there could be new love, reconciliation, definitely unions coming together. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of, they're telling me secret. It's a secret right now, so hopefully I'm not ruining a big surprise. I feel like this person wants to come in and really give you everything that you desire. I feel like they somehow know all of the hurt and the pain that you've experienced, and I feel like this person wants to be the change that you need or the change that you want to see. So I feel like this person is determined to actually come forward with legitimate offers that lead to commitment, that lead to union, because they desire the same thing as you. We have the sun, it's in reverse. There's lots of depression going on, lots of doubt, lots of fear, and really like heavy emotions that needs to change. But you currently are kind of feeling a little bit trapped. It is slowly starting to change. I feel like it will change, that you'll see the truth for what it is and that you won't settle. Why? Because you're going to listen to your intuition. That's exactly what you need to do. Trust it. Go with the flow. Trust your intuition where it's guiding you. Why? Because it's so important. I feel like there's so much hidden potential beneath the surface, but it's almost like you're ignoring it. So I feel like Spirit's going to get your attention one way or another, and they're going to show you what you need to see. For some of you, you've been trapped in this illusion that you need to kind of get yourself out of. You might be dealing with a lot of mental overwhelm. You could emotionally be feeling a lot of changes during this time, but I feel like it's to create the balance. Something that was toxic, it could have been a toxic commitment, I feel like is on its way out, that you're seeing the truth for what it is. You don't want to argue and fight anymore. You want peace and serenity in your life, so overcoming those challenges. Financially, things start to improve. So if you're manifesting for money, a job, things like that, big improvements there. But it does require you having to walk away from the past and things that don't serve your highest good. And you might have to dance to the beat of your own drum, but it'll be worth it. I feel like once you're in this solitary energy, that's when these changes start to happen for the good for your love life and possibly for your work life, your financial sector, that things do start to improve. It's funny how we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, but we get a new beginning. So even if things were crummy, they're going to turn around. This is a blessing from the universe coming in, and it really does kind of flip the script for you. So that's what we have for love. It looks like a lot of things could definitely change. So for the better if you make wise choices. All right, let's see what spiritual guidance Spirit has for us. So I pulled out a couple of decks. We're going to see kind of what's going on spiritually for this energy that's coming in. So what does my collective need to know about this new moon energy? What do they need to know? bringing a lot of growth. So we like to see that. Instead of things being stagnant, things have to change in order to facilitate growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. In this card, I feel like the crown chakra and the throat chakra are majorly being activated, as well as the solar plexus. So you might actually feel kind of tingles in those areas. So your crown chakra sits up here, your throat chakra, and your solar plexus is about around your belly button. So some changes might be happening in that area. Remember to laugh and find your sense of humor in any sort of changes. Choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and it brings freedom. So we love to see that too. All right. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. It's up to you to decide if you want to be happy or sad, upset, mad, all those things. It's your decision. You choose how your day goes. You don't have to let anybody disrupt your flow. You don't have to let anybody steal your joy. You can choose to be positive no matter the circumstances that you're dealing with. So choose to find the freedom in everything. And friendships. So your friendships might be changing, or it could be something that is teaching you a lesson. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So I feel like a lot of times we have people that enter our life. Maybe it's for a really short time. There's an old saying that says something to the effect of people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So if it's for a reason, once that reason has happened, then they tend to exit your life and you lose contact or you don't communicate any longer, you drift apart. If it's for a season, of course, it's a short time as well. But once the purpose has been served, the ending happens. And if it's for a lifetime, they're usually part of your soul cluster, your soul family, and they're meant to experience these things with you for the long term. So it's all important. It's something that I feel like we could all learn from, is all these different lessons and things that are unfolding. So take the lesson, learn from it, and grow. All right, what do we need to know from the Ascended Masters? What messages do we need to know from the Ascended Masters under the new moon energy? Ooh, all right. So, Spirit wants you to expect miracles. The Holy Spirit is saying, expect miracles. Maybe the miracle is actually the growth that's coming in. Remember that only love is real and miracles will occur naturally, and Spirit has your back. So, Spirit always has your back. Again, similar colors with golds and blues. I feel like this is really important. So, the growth is the miracle maybe that you're needing. All right, green Taurus, supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut. It's time to move beyond limitations and trust. So, again, you might have to find the humor in some of these things that feel really heavy, that we're unsure of. Growth can be scary, change can be scary, but it's necessary so we don't get stuck and stagnant. And we have Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force, know that steps are being given. It's time to dance with the universe. I feel like Spirit is telling you it's time to be free. Maybe you felt really stifled in some area of your life. Maybe it's love, maybe it's spiritually, maybe it's monetarily. Whatever the situation is, Spirit's telling you it's kind of like dust those things off and wake them up. I feel like the miracle helps to kind of unfold either some sort of creative breakthrough or financial breakthrough, but there's positive changes that are coming. So are you ready for that? So under the full moons and the eclipse season was a great time for us to purge and release things. And under tonight's new moon energy, it's a time for us to welcome in new energy. So whether that's new financial gains that are coming in, blessings in our love life, things like that, anywhere in our life, be a little delusional tonight and really manifest from a place of I can have anything I want because the universe is abundant and I am part of that universe, and create the life that you want. We have Hilaron, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. This is your heart space being activated, the color green. Taurus is an earth sign, also green. The color for 2024 is emerald green. Wear green. I've got green eyeliner on today. My shirt's like a real light green today. Green, attract that green, attract that wealth, attract that love, attract that everything that is, new. They're showing me like green grass and meadows and fields and flowers. So, like, it's spring, right? Everything's starting to come up and bloom. So, positive changes, growth, and expansion. I love that. And our last card of this, Kernunos, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. This always makes me think of mating season. So, like the male bucks, bulls, elks, all those. I don't know, I don't hunt, but the males in the deers and the elks are something that I feel like they're kind of, what is the right word, spirit? I want to get this correct because I'm channeling this message. Okay, so they're saying it's a great time to create something new that will grow, as in people, humans, children, animals. Like, this is the best time for things to actually start to kind of wake up and start to create new. So I feel like there's definitely some chemistry there between you and a certain someone. Maybe that's the miracle that you're looking for. This person has a lot of passion for you, and I feel like it's mutual. I also feel like this person really wants to come towards you, but they also don't want to scare you off. So they're trying to figure out their best approach because their passion is kind of overriding everything else right now. Interesting energy coming through. All right, what kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities do we need? What do we need to see? Flipper here. All right, you might be seeing 1111. That could be a sign for you. 1111 is also a sign for new beginnings and twin flames. You don't have to be a twin flame to be seeing 1111. It's also telling you that you're on the right path for healing and union. So know that you're going towards the right path. My deck is like half backwards here. Guess what's up? The engagement ring. Again, I feel like someone wants to come forward and make a legitimate offer. So they're wanting to make you a promise of union and take things to the next level. I'm going to pull out all the flippers because I've got some that are this way and some that are not. So let's see what Spirit has for us. Some spiritual enlightenment, the lotus. You could be seeing a lotus flower. Purity, tranquility, calm, new beginnings. But remember your roots. Remember where you came from. If you struggled and you finally make it big, where did you come from? You know, don't lose that. Don't lose that. They're giving me a word and then it slips away. You're being humble. Don't lose being humble just because you make it big. I feel like you need to stay true to who you are, true to your roots, and that will actually take you a lot farther in life. People can spot phonies, fakes, and counterfeits really easy anymore. And people are looking for real and authentic. And they don't want the latter. They want people that are real and authentic. So be real. And I feel like that's going to help you. Again, runes talking about magic. I feel like you're creating your own magic. Wealth, travel, creativity, success, and healing coming in. The divine feminine, 13, could be a significant number for you as well. Lunar cycles, we have a new moon tonight, so let's see what else we have. The Omega, ending something, finalities coming through. Well, we have to end the old, right, so we can get to the new. You might be manifesting, you might be seeing orbs as well, little balls of energy. Could be some spirit activity around as well. The arrow, love to see that one coming out. You might be being pulled backwards first before you're catapulted forward in a completely new direction of success. So don't let any setbacks worry you. You need to keep a determined mindset and you need to keep going forward. You are protected on all sides, the seashell, keeping a determined mindset. Following your passions. You could also be a fire sign, have fire sign placements, be dealing with one. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Lots of passion, lots of inspiration. Again, I feel like this person has incredible amounts of passion for you. They could be alpha, it could be a beginning stage of a new relationship, but a new start on this journey. The throat chakra, needing to speak freely. I feel like that's super important. I think the throat chakra is really going to be activated at this time. Peaceful, truthful communication. Open your throat, open your heart, and speak from your heart. I feel like a great way to release any blockages is singing, humming, chanting, things like that can open up your throat chakra. So even if you can't sing on key, sing. It's going to open up that space. It's also going to release any stuck energy in there. So speaking is okay, but I feel like we need to clear that energy sometimes as well. Let's see what else we have for flippers here. There could be some familiar spirits around you. The witches familiar, as I like to call it. They're little helpers or entities to help you. Watch out for anybody who has a predisposition to kind of explode. They might be a little fragile like a bomb, so use extreme caution, and your aura might be changing. So I feel like people might actually start to kind of see that vibration change, where maybe you've been kind of in the dumps or something, heavy emotions, things like that. It's changing. So it's like this lightness comes over you, and people do start to see that and notice that. We have the feathers, so trust in the divine. Know that if you see a feather in your path in a very strange place, that is usually your angels communicating to you, showing you some wisdom, showing you how strong you are, bringing you freedom and honor. Their crown chakra is also being activated under this influence. So really trust your intuition. There's some sort of positive influence bringing awareness, bliss, and miracles. And we have the Holy Spirit card talking about expect miracles. So I feel like we really do need to expect those miracles to come in. The Unalome. Know that the journey to enlightenment is not always a straight line. So there could be a lot of detours along the way as well as lessons. It's part of the journey, so accept it and move forward. The heart space is also being activated. New love coming in, bringing happy endings and union. What else do we have? The Akashic records. So you might be tapping into that hidden wisdom and knowledge. We all have some of that. Sometimes it takes a while to be able to access those. I really struggled with that until about 3 or 4 years ago, and I started just getting flooded with things that felt like memories, but they weren't in this lifetime. So sometimes they come through dreams, sometimes it's a sudden energetic download where we just have this like epiphany. So it can come in many ways. Sometimes you tap into it through deep meditation, but the library of knowledge is all of your soul's lifetimes, memories and lessons that you've learned. And so in certain parts of your life, you may need access to those in order to go forward on your journey. So really interesting energy. I like that. Let's see how's life treating my collective before we go from this part of the message. What does my collective need to know? You look like a shit show. It's time to take better care of you and go clean yourself up. Train wrecks, catastrophes, and shocking events. You might have a real oh shit moment when this miracle unfolds, is what I'm picking up. I think it's going to be something that you never actually expected to happen, but it's going to be like, that really happened? Yeah, that's your reality. Accept it. Earth angel, goody two shoes, helper, pure heart, and heaven sent. You might have an earth angel that's coming to actually help assist you. Spirit says, take the plunge, take a risk, try something new, and make a fresh start. And 2 tickets to paradise. Take a trip or a break or just travel. So for some of you, you might be taking a trip. I feel like someone could also proposition you and be like, hey, come see me. I'm going to send you a plane ticket. Don't say no. All right, what else? And there could be some creation. What was I talking about? All the passion with Kernunos. I feel like this person has so much passion they cannot wait to be with you. And so they might be thinking long term. Maybe they're thinking, I can't wait to have a family with them. You might be stargazing, looking at the stars, kind of wishing on a shooting star if you see one. Interesting. Don't be the people pleaser. You're going to burn yourself out and be exhausted. Skydiving adventure awaits you. So there's some sort of adventure that's coming in. Met someone new, talking, dating, and getting back out there. For some of you, it's a brand new person that's coming in. What else do we need to know? Spa day. It's time to treat yourself and relax. Hair, nails, and relaxing. Engagement. We also have the engagement card out of the other deck. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Engagement, engagement. Someone's getting engaged. Congratulations. Hope I didn't ruin the surprise for you. Bought my first house. Financial matters going well. Some improvements there. And for some of you, heartbreak hotel. Breakup, cheaters, and ending a relationship. But you're ending what doesn't work so this new blessing can come in. Maybe for some of you, you're calling off an engagement. Maybe for others of you, choking on my words here. I feel like someone might actually be choking on their words. I feel like it's somebody who has waited a long time to come forward. For others of you, it's someone you haven't even met yet, and things are going to kind of go forward really quickly. It's the miracle that you're looking for. Just had a baby, 2 a.m. feedings, tired but worth it. Bun in the oven, girl or boy. I'm telling you, this stuff is happening for a reason. Bought my first car, adulting and being responsible with money, buying a house, buying a car. Why? Because you're building a life that you actually want. And writer's block, stuck in a rut, lacking inspiration, and stifled creativity. So, how do we get out of that rut? How is it? All right, we have a dumpster fire and an oh shit moment. Wasn't I saying that? Somebody's going to be like, what the fuck just happened? Like, how did that happen? Well, you've been praying, you've been manifesting for a miracle, and Spirit's like, sprinkle, sprinkle, here you go. Have a great day. So I think a lot of great changes are coming in. I think you need to be prepared for the unexpected. For some of you, it's going to be a surprise engagement. For some of you, you might find out you're expecting right away, that there's lots of passion, lots of good energy coming in. So welcome the miracles. All right, let's see what we've got going on for our shadow self. What do we need to know? What's hidden from us under this new moon? What's hidden? What's going to be illuminated? There we go. That we might view what's holding us back, but it's like the light bulb clicks on, the epiphany starts to happen, and we can actually choose to set ourselves free. Love that. All right. We might have feared commitment. Maybe we're going to break tradition and do things our own way, kind of stepping out of our comfort zone. I also feel like we are starting to really listen to Source and what Source wants from us. Maybe as your mission work in life, your soul's mission, or maybe it's something that's changing how you view things like marriage and commitment. It might be also some growth. Watch out for people who are kind of arrogant, somebody who feels kind of entitled. I get almost like spoiled brat energy with the King of Wands in reverse. Now maybe you guys can see me a little better. The sun's always right in my eyes this time of the morning. All right, so we do have some financial improvements that are coming. I feel like you're not going to expect that to actually be a thing as well. And this is also an indication that we have love coming, but somebody needs to gather their confidence. I almost get the sense that this person can be more arrogant, but it's almost like they're operating out of fear. So the arrogance shows instead of their confidence, which isn't a great combination. I feel like this person has genuine feelings and emotions, but they almost let their head do the talking instead of their heart, which ends up actually creating kind of a mess for them as opposed to things being better. All right, there could have been a lot of emotional letdowns. There could have been a lot of disappointments when it comes to love. I feel like you haven't quite seen these manifestations come to fruition yet. Again, be almost delusional about how big you want to manifest for under this energy. Why? Because it's ripe for the picking. And I feel like it's something that we need to actually embrace how powerful we are as manifestors and really see that firsthand and see for ourselves that we can bring all these things into our life that we've been thinking about. Don't doubt yourself. I feel like there could be a lot of fear that you're releasing, and I feel like Spirit is actually going to help you to release these things. Ask for assistance where needed from your spirit team. Again, we want to be careful of who we choose, especially for long term partners. The King of Wands and the King of Cups here, both in the shadow, tells us that this could be a person who is emotionally unstable. It could be somebody who is kind of prone to violence or somebody who's prone to emotional outbursts and anger. And those aren't things that we want for ourselves long term. So we might be ending something that's a long term commitment. We might be walking away from that. I feel like it's time to let go of the past and go forward to the future where we have a victory. But I feel like sometimes there's people in our life that want to win at all costs. Again, that's that ego operating. A lot of drama associated with this situation, a lot of maybe backlash. I feel like there's a lot of anger inside of this person. And so, whether that's inside of you as well as a result of some of these letdowns and these things that have happened, I feel like it's so important that we realize that maybe this isn't healthy and we need to let it go. And yeah, exactly. Learning to walk away from it. The Ten of Wands, really completing a cycle that's been difficult and finally realizing that we deserve better than that. So let's see how we get to the good stuff. What is the good stuff that's coming in under this new moon? All right, we have the Seven of Wands. You don't read reversals in this deck because you have the shadow deck. So needing to stick up for yourself, needing boundaries. Maybe you need to stick up for yourself, other people. They're telling me the underdog, so if that's you or someone else, but boundaries are definitely needed. You do need to walk away from what's toxic and really leave it behind. It's causing you a lot of mental stress and probably physical stress that's just not healthy, and you know this. So come up with a plan to actually let go. Karma sees everything. Judgment day is upon you. So this is telling us that it's time. I feel like there could be some divine intervention to create this change and transformation, get you away from this heartbreak. And it might break your heart to leave a long-term commitment or a marriage. But if it's not good for you, it's not good for you. And if nothing can be done to change it or to salvage it, why are you sticking around? You deserve better than that. Lots of confusion on kind of what to do going forward. I feel like you need some clarity, lots of conflict, lots of chaos, but we also have another 10. The Five of Wands, the Five of Swords back to back. So that tells us it is time to leave this behind. You've carried it for far too long. It does look like there is a new person that's trying to come in that might have some feelings for you. I do feel like you're a little bit guarded though, and you really need to work on leaving the past in the past. Make some new memories. Don't get stuck living in the past. I feel like there's lots of gossip. It could be from this person who's hurt you, and I feel like they might be spying on you. So, probably best to block them if you need to. But I do feel like this is an indication that we need to start thinking creatively, maybe kind of start over fresh, go back to the drawing board of what's important, what you want. Hard work's going to be needed to overcome this heartbreak and this pain. Work may also end up being your primary focus and not love at this time, but you do have a world of opportunities that is awaiting you once you choose to actually close out this cycle. I feel like you are closing out this cycle, and I feel like this new energy coming in is really going to help to transform what doesn't work in your life so that you can go towards new blessings. I feel like there's also travel indicated. Maybe you're going to have to move to get away from this person, moving out of a shared property, shared home together, things like that, and setting yourself free in a new location where there aren't any negative memories, where you do get that clean, fresh start. All right, and your guard is super high, and it's going to be for a little while. I feel like you really have some healing work that needs to happen, but don't don't shut everybody out, is what Spirit's saying. That you still need to work on having an open heart because not everybody is that same person. You have a decision that you need to weigh about the future, so view it from a place of facts and figures logically and make that decision. There is new love that's trying to come in once you're ready for it, and it's going to help you to balance things back out. Your finances also get balanced back out. But again, this heavy burden has to go first. You're going to have to put in the hard work. You need to not overthink this decision because you already know the answers. And once it's all said and done, we finally get that rest that we have been needing. I feel like it's super important that we kind of take these changes and we go with the flow, that we don't want to hinder our growth any further if we've been kind of stubborn or hesitant, that we really do need to actually see what it is that's in front of us. Is it good for us? Is it not good for us? Is it something we want? Is it something we don't want? Did we settle for it? Does it make us happy? Does it make us depressed or angry? Those are some things that I would seriously consider for the future. This is new energy coming in. It's going to give you the chance to start over, to start fresh, to not juggle so much, to not be burdened so much. So I feel like it's really important. You also need to take that time to rest. Once everything's said and done, it's time to rest and recharge to start fresh. Have a wonderful week, my lovelies. We'll see you soon.